quite a lot of issues being cropping up. We're going to join our correspondent right now, Ayodele Ozugbaku, who is in Oshogbo, to bring us latest there. Ayo, it's over to you.
Yes, thank you so much, Musalami. And we are counting down to Saturday's election, and all the political parties, they are doing last-minute campaign. And I told you earlier that we are going to have 48 candidates from various political parties who will be participating in that election. And as Mr. Agbaje told you, by 1 p.m., 12 noon, that's the resident electoral commissioner that we have now. As of today, we have 1.233 million registered voters in Osun State. That figure will be putting it like 73% from the 1.6 million with their PVC. I have with me now a candidate, one of the candidates of the political parties that will be participating in Saturday's election, a candidate from the All Grassroots Alliance, AGA, that's Barrister Femi Kehinde. Nice to have you. Your political party is relatively new, and a lot of people will be saying that it's not one of the political parties that have been making the front lines, the headlines.
Thank you very much. It is certainly not the party, but the person. I have been in the political terrain of Osun State in the last 31 years. I started as a local government councillor representing Iwo local government in 1987. I was a foundation supervisory councillor in the newly created AGA Guber local government, Ileobo, in 1989. In 1998, I contested election to the House of Representatives on the platform of UNCP, which I won, to represent Iwo federal constituency. Abacha died, the election was cancelled. In 1999, as a foundation member of the Alliance for Democracy, I contested election on that platform to represent Iwo federal constituency in the National Assembly. I was in the parliament between 1999 and 2003, representing the same Iwo federal constituency. Ayo, let me tell you, it is not the size of a party. There was nothing like Labour Party in Odo State when Mimiko picked the ticket. God gives structure and God gives power. I believe that the dynamics that took place then is certainly not far away from us in Osun State on Saturday by the grace of God.
Beyond God giving you giving structure,
yeah.
Talking about physical structure here now across the 30 local governments.
Across
you
the
will need your agents, you will need
across the 30 local governments.
And you don't expect God to do that for you?
No, God certainly will not drop from heaven, but God will work through human machinery.
So do you have those things on ground?
We certainly have. Let me tell you, All Grassroots Alliance is a new party that was registered in December last year. And since that time, it has certainly been on ground. It is having, as I'm talking to you, about 11 governorship aspirants across the space of Nigeria. In Osun State, we have our structure, we have our local government executive, we have our state executives. In fact, we were one of the first parties to flag off his campaign on the 11th of August.
Which of these big two political parties did you leave?
No, you see, I didn't leave. I didn't leave any of the two political parties. Let me tell you, the two parties have dissolved into 5 parties. It is certainly 5 fingers of a leprous hand, like Bolage will tell you. You know, the APC, from the APC, the ADP came up because the SSG didn't, you know. Then from the PDP, the SDP, and the ADC. So there are certainly 2 parties now into 5 parties. It is the same gladiators, the same sets of people, the same song, the same sentiment, the same emotion, the same dynamics. I have come up with a fresh slate to give Osun a fresh breath, a new beginning, and a new hope. Because when you come up on a new platform, you certainly have a clean slate, a clean breath, that you are running without shenanigans, that you are running on a clean slate, and that you are running without encumbrances.
Well, before we leave it there, I want to ask you, what are going to be the things you are going to prioritize if eventually you are voted?
By the special grace of God, I have been on the ground, on the terrain in the last 2 years. I have visited about 80% of the traditional rulers in Osun State. My priorities are fourfold. I will, one, create credible governance. I will invest massively into agriculture, because agriculture is not just the hoe and cutlass agriculture these days. Agriculture is a business. Let me tell you, Ayo, in Osun State, we are richly blessed. For example, the land space of Iwo Ejibo is blessed with cashew. The first cocoa was planted in Nigeria in 1898 by the Guruje families in Etion in Ejisha land. Cassava has about 14 ingredients, of which is ethanol.
I'm so sorry, we have to leave it there.
Yeah.
We have to leave it there. I wish you the best of luck ahead of Saturday's election.
Yeah.
And anyway, you might be the governor-elect on Saturday. That's the candidate of All Grassroots Alliance, Barrister Femi Kehinde. Over to you, Salami.